You wake up every morning, you wash your face, you brush your teeth. You start smoking crack, you don't shower 3-4 days. Things just don't matter anymore, because the only thing you're focused on is the getting and using of crack cocaine. That's the bottom line. My name's Jason. Downtown they call me Snake, after Jake the Snake Roberts, the wrestler. And I've been on the street almost 20 years now, like off and on from crack house to crack house. I used to sleep on the roof of the church, in the stairwell at the hotel, in the stairwell here. A lot of people down here, they know me, a lot of people, right? And they always say to me, Snake, man, there's something different about you. What it is that I have a spiritual connection with a higher power. I was an only child till I was 8. Then I had a brother born in 1981, March 11th. He's been dead 26 years. 27, almost 28, probably. And he got hit by a car. Now, when I was 11 years old, my brother was 3.5, because my parents kind of sort of blamed each other. They were all worried about their own stuff. I needed counseling, but they didn't see that. That led, about 3 days later, the day of the funeral, some of the older guys in the neighborhood, they smoked me a joint of Gold Seal hash. I slept all night. I slept good. I didn't feel no pain. It was the day of my brother's funeral, and it didn't hurt. So that was it. That was the gateway right there. Hash, then weed, then alcohol at 14, then acid and crack at 18, and heroin at 19. For 10 years I did heroin. And back then I was about 250 pounds. I had hair down to my waist, and I was pretty. Yeah. You know, I didn't have any scars on my face. If you see now, I've got them everywhere. This one dealer I tried to rob. Another dealer with an X-Acto. This was a piece of glass. This was a gun just a couple of weeks ago at Isabella over there. And the gun actually went off, and it went between my ear and my head, and it took some of my hair off. I was never so scared in my life. The number one reason for people becoming homeless, I believe, is addiction. Some type of addiction, either to money, to drugs, to sex. I had these different problems growing up, which I believe led me to the point of frustration as a child. So then I started using drugs, and acid and smack, there's no way back. Just go ask Alice, right? When I tried drugs, I didn't feel that frustration, that anger, that pain anymore. That void, I didn't feel it. I found a friend, and it had me right there. And then it just becomes a whirlwind, like the Tasmanian devil, right? You know what I'm saying? Your life will just run right through a brick wall, and you don't even understand what just happened to you, because little by little, each line that you cross that you said you'd never do, there's just certain things you don't do. I've crossed all those boundaries. And spiritually, I believe that when the devil gets you to cross one boundary, the next one's easier and easier and easier. And the next thing you know, it's so common ground for you now. This is just the way you think, it's the way you live, it's the way you act. The drugs come first. They take over your whole mind. My plans for the future are to get the fuck out of the situation I'm in any way I can, because I believe if I dwell on things, I'll consume them. If you wake up every day and all you want to do is make money, that's all you're going to do. If you want crack, that's all you're going to get. Well, you know what? I want life.
Right.
That's all I can say, man. Thanks for listening. I choose life, man.